Inside of Geometry Dash, there has been a plethora of features spanning the course of almost 10 years. These have come in the forms of updates, and today we are going to be going through every single update and its features. But before we get into it, please consider subscribing. YouTube analytics tell me that only 45% of people watching are subscribed. So if you want this great content to continue, please consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's get into it. 1.0 was the first release of Geometry Dash, releasing on August 13th, 2013 for iOS and Android. This first release came with 7 primary levels: Stereo Madness, Back on Track, Poltergeist, Dryout, Bass After Bass, Can't Let Go, and Jumper. This first release would lay out the base mechanics of GD and would start the reign of one of the most popular mobile games of all time. 1.1 was the first actual update for Geometry Dash, coming out on September 10th, 2013 for Android and September 14th, 2013 for iOS. This update would add the 8th new level to Geometry Dash, the name of which would be Time Machine. It would also add a feature that would change the world of sight reading forever: mirror portals. It also added the ability to comment on user levels, new unlockable characters and colors, and a lot of bug fixes. Around this time, Geometry Dash Lite would also release, but nobody cares about that. 1.2 was released on October 14, 2013 for Android and October 21st, 2013 for iOS. This update would add the 9th new level to Geometry Dash, this level being named Cycles. But what this level would add would be something crazy: a whole new game mode, the likes of which we had never seen. This was the ball, a semicircular object that could change gravity by its whims, adding a whole new skill to the game. 1.2 would also add 2 new icons, achievements and rewards, bug fixes, and tweaks, and that's about it. 1.3 would mark the 3rd update to Geometry Dash, being released on November 20th, 2013 for both iOS and Android. Also, side note, why does the wiki write dates like this? It's infuriating. Like, go on the wiki right now. They write them so weird, so whenever I'm trying to copy and paste them in, it doesn't work, because of course I'm copying and pasting these because I'm not writing the dates in anyway. 1.3 would add the 10th new level to Geometry Dash, X Step, which didn't do anything special except for being the first Rob Top Insane level, but nobody really cares about that. This level would also add new leaderboard system, new details and effects, and 10 new characters and achievements. But this would pale in comparison to what would be added in this update: a completely game-changing feature. Demons! The hardest difficulty possible in Geometry Dash now had a name, and players were not ready.
Hello everyone, it's NotAiden here. I'm so glad to be here on Char's channel. I absolutely love Char's, that's why I'm here. Because he's also awesome. And I'm here to talk about GD updates and whatever. So, edit that out. That was cringe as whatever. But, you know, I'm just going to do everything. 1.4 will be released on December 26, 2013. This update would release the level Clutterfunk to the world, making it the 11th new level in this game. This update would add something else as well: the mini portal. This item had the ability to change the character size, making smaller gaps possible to enter. Less notable, this update would add new unlockable ships, new level details and effects, and other random bug fixes. 1.5 was released on January 30th, 2014. This update would add the 12th new update to Geometry Dash, the name of which being Theory of Everything. In addition, this level would introduce the new game mode, UFO, being the 4th new game mode in the roster. This update would also add the ability to vote on stars for online levels, copy and paste in the editor, new unlockable ships and icons, and new level details and effects for the editor. That's all I have to say, guys, and I'll see you next time or whenever. Also, buy the merch. But buy the merch. Look at, guys, this is my merch. That was stupid. Do whatever you want with that video. Also, Charles, I love you. You're sexy and awesome and cool and amazing and great and just absolutely.
Thank you, Aiden, for the amazing part. I really like what you said at the end. That was very, very nice. But 1.6 would be released on March 21st, 2014. This update was absolutely massive, adding Electroman Adventures in Clubstep, not only being the first RobTop demon, but also being one of my favorite RobTop levels to this day. It also added some minor things like, I don't know, secret coins, map packs, and a ton of new skins. This update was overall terrific and one of the best updates to date. 1.7 would be Geometry Dash's 7th update, surprisingly. Being released on May 21st, 2014. This update would add the level known as Electrodynamics, with the new speed triggers absolutely filling this level up to the brim. This update would also add another couple minor things. New unlockable rainbow effect, new unlockable icons, a new search filter to make finding levels more straightforward, and the ability to copy levels. No, it's not another day. I just changed my clothes and got a haircut and whatever. 1.8 was the 8th update to Geometry Dash. Being released on August 7th, 2014, this update would add an exceptional new level, being one of the most challenging non-RobTop levels, primarily because of that terrible 40% dual ball part. I hate it so much. It sucks. I mean, if you're not getting out what I'm getting at, it's Hexagon Force. But on the topic, this update would also add the dual portal, which I personally like, but some people think it was the worst addition ever made to Geometry Dash. This also added slopes, 2-player mode, I almost threw up, sorry, and massive changes to the editor. Oh, sorry, you caught me. 1.9 was a massive update, being released on November 9th, 2014. 2 new levels were added in this update, those of which being Blast Processing and Toe 2, one of which being a whole new RobTop demon. The Wave game mode was also added, spawning a slew of new challenges and levels for the player to enjoy. This would also be accompanied by the new music system, letting players custom select songs from newdrounds.com and putting them into their levels. Less notably, 1.9 would also add the account user system, new custom color channels, and copy-paste support for the editor, and just tons of quality of life changes. 2.0. This update was also absolutely massive, so strap in. 2.0 would be released on October 23rd, 2015, adding 2 new levels, Geometrical Dominator and Deadlocked. In addition, 2.0 would add the Robot game mode, a semi-flying beast that can completely ruin levels if done wrong. I mean, I swear, there's so many levels where they add this, and it sucks. Moving objects would also be added during this update, one of my favorite additions. Lastly, This update would also add the toggle, alpha, pulse, and spawn triggers, object groups, teleportation portals, the user coin system, profile page, editor, preview mode, friends leaderboards, and over 50 new achievements and rewards. 2.1 was released on January 16th, 2017 for Steam and January 18th for iOS, Android, and Amazon. 2.1 would add a new level known as Finger Dash. Finger Dash would be accompanied by the new Spider game mode, which is pretty much the ball, but instead of moving up and down, taking some time, it would do this instantly. Teleportation. 2.1 would also add about 1 million new skins for all of the game modes, those being 44 new icons, 10 new ships, 11 new balls, 10 new UFOs, 10 new ways, and 11 new robots. Jeez, that's crazy. This update would entirely remaster the online level scene, adding so many changes that instead of just like, there's so many, I don't even want to list them, I'm just going to put them here. But my favorite of these is definitely the subcategories for demons, because, you know, I'm a big easy demons freak, as we all know. We don't know much about the future of Geometry Dash updates. Considering the last one was almost 6 years ago, it could be anyone's guess. But I am sure that if 2.2 comes out, I will never get bored of GD, considering all the stuff we've been shown. And Geometry Dash, created by Robert Nicholas Christian Tapala, will never die. And that's a wrap!